Hey, welcome to Plant It Where the Sun Don't Shine, a podcast for people looking for plant ideas that work well in shadier spots of the garden without relying on the much overused hosta. Do I hate hostas? No, not really, but I do like lots of other shade-loving plants and want to share some of them with you so you don't have to just rely on hostas when you're gardening in shadier locations. I'm Dr. Dennis. These are some of my favorites that you can plant where the sun don't shine. Welcome back to Plant It Where the Sun Don't Shine. This episode is all about toad lilies. So for those of you who follow Latin names, that's Tricertis hirta or Tricertis formosana or Tricertis latifolia. Those are the three probably most commonly available toad lilies that you'll find in sort of any commercial grower, any sort of nursery setting, or even sometimes in some of the box stores you might find them. They are hardy, zones 4 through 8. They grow about 2 to 3 feet tall. I would place them in the middle to the back of the border. They bloom very, very late in the season. So for me, in zone 6A, I would say late September into October, right until frost. The flowers are amazing. They send up a spray of flowers, so multiple blossoms or blooms on a stem that comes up. I've seen probably 8 to 12 sort of on a regular basis, sometimes more, sometimes less, but multiple blooms. The blooms are really quite intricate and cool looking, very orchid-like, um, often light pink, sort of lavender with then darker purple splotches or patches on the flowers. Very, very common to see speckling on the flowers. So a burgundy or a dark red or purple dots across all of the blooms. Um, there are yellow blooming toad lilies. So Tricertis latifolia, I believe, is the one that blooms yellow. I have not yet grown a yellow flowering toad lily, but I'm actually starting some from seed this year. Why do I like them? Well, I mean, if that description doesn't get you, sort of a larger perennial, mid-sized perennial, late in the season, and orchid type flowers, a spray of flowers with these cool colors, then I don't know how to sell you on this, but for me, they're amazing. And they're not very often found in an average gardener's shady garden. So really want to encourage folks to really consider this one. I think they're pretty amazing. The leaves grow off of the stem. They almost unfurl from the stem and in a ladder-like pattern up the stem. And quite often the leaves even have a pattern on them that are sort of blotchy. I will be posting photos that I've taken from my own garden of toad lilies in my Instagram. So that's Plant It Where the Sun Don't Shine on Instagram. So you can see some examples of toad lilies. Really want to encourage you to consider toad lilies for a shady spot in your garden. They can handle part shade right up until full shade. Get out there and plant it where the sun don't shine. Thanks for listening. Thanks also goes to Sherry Donegan, Jonathan Scott, and of course Ian Jefferson for brainstorming podcast name ideas with me. Credit goes to Sherry on that one. If you have thoughts or ideas you'd like to share, please email me at plantitwherethesundon'tshine@gmail.com. That's one word without the apostrophe. You can also follow the show on Instagram at Plant It Where the Sun Don't Shine with Dr. Dennis. Hosting is provided by Spotify for podcasters. Until next time, thanks for listening. Go plant it where the sun don't shine.